What's going on, you guys? ADI here. Just wanted to do a quick pack opening. Got a pack of Battletech Commander's Edition. This came out in 1998 and was the second to the last set. This was when they kind of revised the look of the cards, revised some of the cards themselves. It kind of pulled cards from all the different sets. These are getting really difficult to find now. I was lucky enough to find a handful of packs from a seller, and I picked up everything you had. So I definitely have a bunch of these set aside, but figured I'd open one up on camera and show you guys what I got. It's been a while since I've opened up a pack, so let's go ahead and do this. And if I remember correctly, the last 4 cards were uncommons. So I'm going to put those on the top. So that was the last one. This one should be the rare, I think. Pretty sure. So we'll give that a shot. Alright, so let's see what we got. Gosh, beautiful artwork. I love the look of the cards in the Commanders and the Crusade too. They look really nice. So we got Hatchet Man Revised. Costs 3 if you have Assembly in play. It is an Inner Sphere mech, slow speed, 3 damage, 1 armor, 6 structure. It's got Overheat 1 for +1 attack. It's got Jump to give you additional initiative, and then it also has Hand to Hand, so it has +1 attack only usable against units of the same speed or slower. So that's pretty cool. Fog Shrouded Moors. So this is a command card. It's terrain. Costs 2. And when you activate this card, put it in one of your regions and scrap all of the terrain cards in that region. Each unit gets -1 attack and +1 armor. Use this ability only during a mission whose target is in the region enhanced by this card. That's pretty cool. Sounds like kind of a pretty cool defensive card. Raven. Gosh, I love the artwork on that. That is sweet. Love that green color. So this is an Inner Sphere mech, medium speed. Costs 2 to get into play as long as you have tactics. It's gotten 2 damage, 0 armor, and 3 structure. And that's also got Narc. So Narc is units in a group, including any mech with Narc, may subtract 1 from the die roll of each missile that they fire. So that's pretty awesome. And then ECM, units in groups including at least 1 mech with ECM get +1 armor. That's pretty sweet. That's a nice little mech. Airstrikes Close to Home. So this is a command card for Inner Sphere. Costs 2. Scrap this card when it is revealed. Look in an opponent's hand. For each construction counter above the cost of this card, you may choose 1 card from his or her hand. That opponent scraps the chosen cards. Wow, that's a really cool defensive card too. I've been thinking about doing a defensive Inner Sphere deck. Maybe with like tactical nukes, also utilizing like I think what is it, guerrilla support. There's a couple of really cool cards that if you could just stay defensive, you could really kind of whittle your opponent down. So here's a mission card called Heroic Sacrifice. Play only if you have tactics in play and only when blocked. One of your units deals all of its damage to the target, but double all damage received by that unit. So you could definitely do a ton of damage, but you're gonna take a ton of damage. It's a good like last second strike. Here's a katana. So this is Inner Sphere mech, slow speed, costs 5 to get into play as long as you have assembly and munitions. It's got 4 damage, 2 armor, 7 structure. It can overheat for 3 damage, take 3 structure damage to do +2 attack, and then it can also jump to give you additional initiative. Cool artwork too. Really dig that. Black Hawk A. So this is one of the big Black Hawks. Costs 7 to get into play as long as you have assembly, munitions, and tactics. Medium speed clan mech, 5 damage, 1 armor, 7 structure. Can overheat for take 2 structure damage to overheat for 2 to get +2 attack. Can also jump to give you bonus to initiative, and it has anti-missile, so it can prevent damage from missiles. So that's pretty sweet. Got a Falcon Hawk here. Inner Sphere medium speed mech. Costs 2 to get out if you have munitions in play. Does 3 damage, has no armor, but has 6 structure, and it's no special abilities. But the flavor text on here says, a prototype for the Star League. This design finally saw production as a direct response to the clan invasion. We got Gearhead. Cool artwork. So this is a command pilot. This is an for Innersphere. Costs 0 to get into play as long as you have assembly and tactics. It gives you +1 attack and +1 armor, and then you can repair 1 damage to a mech piloted by Gearhead. Use this ability only once each turn during your repair reload phase. That's pretty cool. Got a Hunchback. This is a slow speed Innersphere mech. I like the artwork too. It's kind of retro style. It's pretty badass. Costs 2 to get out if you have assembly and munitions in play. 2 damage, 1 armor, 7 structure, and then it can Alpha Strike, which essentially depletes it for a turn, essentially. You flip it over, and it's basically out of commission for 1 turn, and then you can untap it the next one. So Alpha Strike gives you +2 attack. We got a Fenris C. Pretty cool. So this is a clan mech. Costs 2 to get out if you have assembly in play. It's a fast mech. Does 1 damage, 1 armor, and 6 structure, and it has missile 1. Alright, then we got, look at that artwork. I don't think I've ever seen that one before. That is cool. Huron Warrior. So this is a Innersphere mech. It's got 4, it costs 4 to get into play if you have munitions in play. It's a medium speed mech that does 3 damage, 1 armor, 7 structure, and it can overheat itself to take 1 damage to do +1 attack. Very cool. We got another pilot here, Veteran Mech Warrior. And this can be used in Innersphere or Clan. Costs 1 to get out, as long as you have tactics in play. Gives you +1 initiative, and then untap mech piloted by Veteran Mech Warrior at the end of each of your turns. So that's pretty cool. Allows you to go offensive and then untap so that you can be a defender as well. Hunchback. Cool artwork too. This one is slow speed clan mech. Costs 6 to get into play if you have munitions. Does 5 damage. Has 1 armor and 4 structure. It can Alpha Strike for +5 attack, and it can also jump to gain initiative. So that's pretty sweet. I mean, it's got a very low armor and a very low structure, but it can Alpha Strike for 5, so it's dealing 10 damage when it Alpha Strikes. That's pretty cool. And we got a Wyvern. So this is a slow Innersphere mech. Costs 2 to get out if you have assembly and munitions. It does 2 damage. Has 1 point of armor, 7 point structure. It can overheat, take 1 damage, 1 structure to itself to do +1 attack, and it also has jump to gain initiative. And I think that's it. So I wonder if that was my rare card. I don't really know. I guess a cost of 2 with overheat and jump. You know, with 2 damage and 1/7 for the cost of 2. That's pretty good. Not bad at all. Cool artwork too. Awesome. Well, that's all I got for you guys. I just wanted to open up a pack of Commander's Edition Battletech and show you guys what I got. So until next time, you guys all have a good one. All right, cheers.